Hello, my name is Oluwatimilaya Aguirre. My student number is 400123503. With that, I have an ADC channel for my X direction to be channel 7, and I chose channel 6 to be my Y out of convenience. And then with that as well, I have my ADC resolution to be 10 bits and my bus speed to be 8 megahertz. For my baud rate calculation, I used just a simple Excel sheet. Here are all the available baud rates and their corresponding divisors. And then using the divisors, I calculated what the actual baud rate would be. So these divisors are rounded. So I calculated these baud rates, and it turned out that the percent errors are all the same. So I chose the maximum, which is 38,400 bits per second. So that would be the baud rate for my ADC communication. So that was my serial communication rather. So here is my circuit layout. I have my LEDs here, my accelerometer, and my interrupt buttons are all connected to my Arduino. As you can see, my unique Arduino ID number is 20037. Like I said, here are my 8 LEDs. So these 4 are for the first digit, the second 4 for the first digit and the second digit. And if I can go to my code and start to run that, then I will see changes in the values in real term, and then the corresponding changes to my LEDs. And then this first button changes the mode. You can see here we change to the mode for Y. If we move in X, nothing happens, but if we move up here in Y, the LEDs light up and the number changes on real term as well. And if I can actually use the second button to stop the recording, and I'll get a prompt on my real term platform that recording has stopped. And then if I press it again, recording starts and stops. Recording starts again. There is some issue with the actual button, but that's just at the point. And if I go to MATLAB rather, so this would be what? My Y direction. I can change it to my X. And if I go to, and actually I need to close this to go to MATLAB to show the actual graph. So if I run this code and I start changing the values, again, like you see, the LEDs are changing, but then it'll take some time for these changes to be shown on a graph in MATLAB. So you can see that's 90 degrees represented there, and then the LEDs come down all the way to 0, and you can see a figure that was plotted showing just showing the change all the way up here, coming back down and going up again. And then, like I said, this has stayed the same. This graph updates like every 60 seconds, and you can see it's been stationary this whole time. If I change the mode and start changing, we'll see that change reflected in, you can see that's 90 degrees as well. We see that change reflected in the graph. Even if I stop, and you can see recording has stopped. There you can see there. And if I start it again, hold on. See that again. Let's see that is also reflected in the graph in MATLAB. Hold on. Yeah, so you can see that that's a graph showing the increase in the angle with time. So yeah, that is my project.